In my pasta? Mamma mia, Teddy, that's not how you cook a pasta! Nah, you know what? Hold on, let me see if I still got it. Teddy, that's not how you cook a pasta! Just having a Captain Morgan while watching this. Oh, how perfectly. Oh.
Cerveza cristal. Cerveza cristal.
Really?
John?
Ah, there we go. There's his persona evolution. Oh my god, I totally forgot about this shit. That's your ultimate persona? What the hell? Turned into discount Gloomy Bear. Bro, he's got a rocket up his ass. What the hell? Oh, great heavens!
I need to get back to the others.
Alright, Teddy. You got
Hang
your
in
persona.
there, John. I'll be back soon.
Your persona got a rocket up its ass. But, as long as you're super powerful and ready to fight Adachi. Ooh, that's a good one right there. No. Yes! Let's go! Oh, let's go! I did do enough damage to repel him. Oh, man. Man, Ralph be running away from this bunk. I'm about to give him a bonking and he's like, no, I don't want to get CTE. He was only one hit away. He was only one freaking hit away. Oh, Ralph. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't even notice that earlier. Oh. Ugh. Bruh. How many lives do I have left? Oh, I actually have 2 lives for once. I actually have 2 lives for once. Okay. Oh, here it is. Here's Josh. Bring it on, Josh. Okay. Ooh, I could be a real asshole to Yosuke. I could be a real asshole to Yosuke right about now. Let's just be happy for them. What? No way! You're not kidding? Wait, I guess it's rude to act all shocked about it. Yeah, I should support him as his friend. Yeah. It seems Chie didn't understand your attempt at deadpan humor. I'll just beat you with a sword anyways. Just having a Captain Morgan while watching this. Oh, how perfectly... Oh!
Cerveza cristal. Cerveza cristal.
Really? Freaking Captain Hook running away from the crocodile with the cerveza cristal. Oh my god, that was... Nah, clip that shit. That was... Put that in the perfectly timed redeem. What the?
Reloading.
What the? What the hell is going on? Yo, y'all seeing this shit? What the? Alright, let's see if RNG doesn't fuck me this time around. Because I know that there is a little bit of RNG in this game. Literally just for this fight. Yeah, it's being bogus right now. Oh my god. Bruh! Give me an egg already! Oh my god, are y'all seeing this shit? Bro, is this a freaking... Finally! Jeez! What's good, Twitch? Filthy Kong is here for you, and welcome to a very special episode of Filthy's Treehouse of Torture, the show where I play my favorite games for you guys, with a difficult twist to them. Last year, in the spring, I released a trailer for some games that I would be bringing to Twitch for 2025-2026. And a recurring theme was going on between the first 3 games that I have shown. These are games I have played on this channel before, but never finished those respective challenge runs. Those being Star Fox 64, collecting all the medals, Mega Man X, with no copy abilities allowed, and the Pokémon HeartGold Nuzlocke challenge. All 3 of these challenges I have attempted on this channel a little over 3 years ago, and failed miserably with every single one of them. And so I made it my mission to go back to those games and finish what I started. And while I have finally made peace with myself, with Mega Man X, and with Star Fox 64, there is one game left out of that bunch that needs to be finished once and for all. And ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're here to do today. I have all 16 badges in HeartGold, and I've been doing the Nuzlocke challenge this whole time, even after beating the Elite Four, and here we are, ready to finish what I started 3 years ago. You have to end it. I have to. I cannot allow this injustice of not finishing this challenge go on any further. There is no schedule for next week to show you. We're just jumping straight into the game. Now, everybody, a lot has happened since the last time I've gone live with this game. So, I do want to say, I did plenty of grinding off stream. Here are the fruits of my labor. So as you can see, everyone's ready for the battle just about. Psychos, the Espeon, is a little bit underleveled. I'm gonna go one more run through the Elite Four before I'm ready to call it, ready to go back to Mount Silver. Now, as you can see, I actually grinded the battle points to get the TM for Calm Mind. Huh? Whoa, for some reason it didn't want to... Oh, it was the A button, my bad. So yes, I got a Baton Pass, Calm Mind combo. We got Quack Punk, the Porygon Z. Still rocking the same set. Slifer the Sky Dragon. Again, nothing has changed other than the level. Now, Cassidy learned Eruption at level 70-something. Or, no, it was 60-something. So yeah, got ourselves a damn good fire attack here. Had to teach her Rock Climb because Rock Climb is required to get through Mount Silver in this version. Poppy Kong, the Apom that I caught last second before the stream ended last episode, evolved into Ambipom. I'm actually going to lead with Ambipom to start this battle. And, well, Ho-Oh. I don't really plan on using Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh's just here for Aura. I mean, it's a HeartGold playthrough, so I wanted to have Ho-Oh on the party. But Ho-Oh's not really going to be doing much, if anything, really. Not gonna lie, the fear of losing a legendary Pokemon in a Nuzlocke is kind of why I didn't want to send him out into battle all too much. That, and also, don't really need another fire type on the team, because Cassidy the Typhlosion is already really freaking good at that. My Cyndaquil that I started the game with. Yep, doing Elite Four and then Red. Oh shit, I forgot to turn on battle animations. I turned off battle animations because I was doing so much grinding and I had to, you know, speed things up a little. Also, you'll notice that Will has some new Pokemon this time. Once you get all 16 badges, the Elite Four get a new set of Pokemon that are stronger. Yeah, you're not gonna see any battle and oh my god, why do you have Payback? Oh, hell no. Alright, well, we're gonna utilize this strategy here. Alright, goodbye, Baton Pass that shit. Hold on, I did not sign up for this. Okay. Shit, that threw me off. Alright, let's go Porygon Z. Oh, Gravity, that's a weird one. Whoa, Bronzong having a dark type move. Reflect? Man, you're weak for that shit, man. Yeah, that's gonna be a full restore right there. Barely lived on red health. Yeah, the reason also why I'm doing the Elite Four again, not just because I want Espeon to get a little bit more XP, but also just to show off that the Elite Four does have a rematch team in this game. So yeah, Will got that Bronzong, got Gardevoir. Don't worry, I'm gonna turn the battle animations back on after this battle here. Yo, +1 special attack Porygon Z. Kinda stacked. Not gonna lie, especially with adaptability. Yeah, because the Porygon that I got from the Celadon Game Corner was Trace ability. So I didn't get Download. I kind of wanted Download, but honestly, adaptability Tri-Attack, yeah, it's kind of busted. It's kind of crazy having 160 base power Tri-Attacks. It's basically just Hyper Beam that has no cooldown. So if you lose a Mon in the Elite Four run, is it a restart? No, but even worse, if I lose a Mon in the Elite Four run, I basically don't get to use that Pokemon anymore. It's dead. It's gone forever. Which, losing a Mon right before battling Red, yeah, that's a level of pain that that's a level of pain that I don't think I can quite handle. So let's just not think about that. Let's just kick ass and say, yeah, nobody is ever going to die ever again. You know, for as cool of a rematch team that Will has, I get Xatu is that's his ace and all, but like, man, that's kind of weak sauce right there, man. Like, you bring in shit like Gardevoir, you bring in Bronzong, but then like you got Grumpig, and I'm like, that's a weird addition, but okay. Hey, he still got that Xatu. I'm like, nah, there's a reason you're the first Elite Four member. Though I will say, that Bronzong definitely did throw me for a loop with that payback. Alright, Koga, let's see what your team is packing. I believe he's got a Drapion somewhere in this team, because I guess he got sick and tired of everyone cheesing him with psychic types. Oh, there's his dark type. Okay, not too fond of constantly leading with Pokemon that are good against Espeon. Haha! You tried to use Sucker Punch? Nope, I'm gonna D-Dance. I wonder, are you gonna go for Sucker Punch again? That would be fucking hilarious if he Sucker Punches again. Ah, shit, no. He's not Sucker Punching again. Alright. Oh! Bruh! Okay, he got me there. I swear, it feels like I fell for the oldest trick in the book with that one. Oh shit, he's got Aftermath! Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna have to use a full restore. Yeah, I can't let this Toxic go on. I'm worried you might have dry skin. I hope he doesn't have dry skin. You know what? Just in case, I'll go on ahead and use Ice Fang instead. Gunk Shot. Hey, yo, I remember in, what was it, Sun and Moon, I think it was? They gave Gunk Shot a freaking hilarious animation where the Pokemon just chucks a fucking trash can as an attack. And, I mean, that's one way to, you know, portray the fact that it's a physical attack. Bro, I laughed my ass off when I first saw Gunk Shot as a freaking trash can. Oh. Yeah, I don't like that. Let's, jeez, I only have 10 of these left. I mean, this might be enough to carry me through the rest of the Elite Four. Honestly, just playing the Elite Four again was partly as a formality, and also partly because, I also kind of just want to give viewers a chance, give them some time to show up. Because, for one, the clock moved, and that has thrown a lot of people off. So I guess I kind of just wanted something to do while I yap to you guys. And, also so the stream is a little longer because, this is not going to be, your typical 4-hour stream on this channel. This is going to be pretty short because the battle against Red is really all that's left. Only reason I didn't do it last episode is because my Pokemon were severely underleveled. They were all in their like high 60s by the end of last episode, so I knew that if I wanted to stand a chance against the level 80s that Red has, that I kind of have to just do a ton of grinding, and thank God that I can just rematch the Elite, or not just the Elite Four, but all the gym leaders. You can find the gym leaders, get their Pokegear numbers, and you get to rematch them on certain days, and that has been very helpful because, good lord, the grind to get to level 80 so you can defeat Red, yeah, it's a grind, all right. In the original, it used to be unbearable. When Calm Mind got an animation change in Gen 6 to being a water drop, that shit was so cool. Facts, man. Like, I mean, it's literally called Calm Mind, and, you know, you always see those, like, psychics, like, you know, meditating and, like, keeping a calm mind, hence why the move exists. So it's like, everything going quiet and then seeing a water drop, I was like, oh man. that was pretty cool. At this point, Gyarados is kind of just gonna wreck shit through this battle here. Also, Koga, you had a chance to fix your damn team, and you still keep that fuck-ass Venomoth. Okay, Muck is still a problem, especially when he uses Minimize. But I'm like 20 levels ahead of him, so it should be fine. Alright, so that's Koga down. Okay, I swear to God, if Bruno starts with... Wait, no, hold on. There is no dark fighting type yet. Okay. There's no dark fighting type yet. There's no way this could possibly start off with a bat... Oh, wait, shit. He could have a Steelix. He had an Onix in his original team. I hope he doesn't have a Steelix. Let's see, how much XP? How much XP do you have? Oh, right, okay. You're good. Cassidy's not gonna get over the level cap anytime soon. Okay, so I know if I have to switch to Cassidy, I can. Yo, I remember in the original, because I did play the original gold version, I used to cheese the fuck out of Bruno's Hitmontop because he loved using Dig, like, every time. So I would always just let him use Dig and then fucking Earthquake his ass when he's underground. But we don't really need to do that this time since we have a level 79 Espeon about to be level 80. Oh, he's got Hariyama now. All right. I do like seeing Gen 3 and Gen 4 Pokemon included in these teams. Because, like, hey, you got the new Pokemon in here, so, in this game, so why not? Okay, Machamp is just so fucking cool that, we can still have Machamp, on the team. He's still a badass. Especially when you go no guard dynamic punch, like that shit is gas. Soul Silver is my second favorite Pokemon game. I just never done a hardcore Nuzlocke on it because I genuinely hate grinding levels in those older gen games. Yeah, I will say that especially the grind for Red is egregious. Like, it is god awful. Also, ooh, okay, you got Lucario. Alright, even if this hits for neutral, I mean, Lucario's not exactly a special defense powerhouse. Yeah. But yeah, there is some pretty bad examples of level grinding, and I will admit HeartGold Soul Silver did fix a lot of issues that the originals had. But even then, it's still not perfect. Far from it, and the level grind to reach Red's level, just so you can stand a chance, yeah, you gotta do a ton of grinding. Also, I tend to look away during grinding sessions. Pause. I've lost so many months to grinding even in the newer games. That is also a problem when you're doing a hardcore Nuzlocke and you need to do level grinding because it's such a monotonous task that you tend to go brain on autopilot, and that's exactly what's gonna kill you because the moment something jumps you when you least expect it while your brain's on autopilot, you can straight up... I almost lost my Gyarados this morning when I was training, by the way. I was battling against Blaine. Yes, I was using some clock shenanigans. Also, Mochi Man, welcome! Yes, let the training begin. Yeah, I wanted to do a little warm-up and also show off the Elite Four's brand new rematch team. Alright, unfortunately, that's the end of the road for Espeon here. Because, Karen, yeah, no way in hell I'm gonna put my Espeon through a team of dark types. Oh yeah, Pochi, thanks for letting Irvin know, by the way, about the, about this stream, because, yeah, this shit's gonna be fire. This is gonna be lit. Now, don't worry, when I finish this game, I'm not done with Nuzlockes, as there's a couple other Nuzlocke challenges that I've attempted and failed at before that I really want to give another chance at, so you might see more of my old Nuzlockes coming back in the future. Oh. Now, as for when that is, I don't know. You'll just have to wait and see. Ooh, Weavile. All right. A solid matchup to start, especially with the Intimidate. Alright, Slifer the Sky Dragon using... Uh-oh. Alright, don't freeze. Cool. Oh yeah, that's right, I was gonna tell you guys the story about how I almost lost my Gyarados. And what happened was, I was battling Blaine. Yo, his team, when you rematch him, he got two fuck-ass Pokemon with Flame Body. He got Magcargo, and he got Magmortar. And when I used Waterfall on Magcargo, and I wiped his ass out, but right before he died, the game was like, Flame Body, and I'm like, damn it! Ah, now I have to use a Forest Store. He sends in Magmortar, but then I'm like, no, and I was like, no, you know what? I've seen this before. Yo, Mochi Man on a 40 stream streak. How's it going? Damn, I see you flexing. I believe he's watched every single stream I've done ever since Twitch started keeping track of streaks. So that's actually really cool. But yeah, I knew better, and I swapped out Gyarados for Porygon Z, who was already like level 87 by then. And sure enough, fucking Magmortar used Thunderbolt, and I was like, I knew it! I knew it! You can't fool me with that, because once upon a time, back in Generation 6, I used to run a Sunny Day triple battle team featuring Typhlosion, Ninetales, I had a Chlorophyll Venusaur, I had Mega Charizard Y, and also on the team was Magmortar. And I ran a Magmortar with Thunderbolt as type coverage. I believe it also gets Psychic, and I thought about it for a little bit, but ultimately decided nah. But Thunderbolt was very good type coverage. So I already knew Magmortar could pack Thunderbolt. So when I saw Magmortar, I'm like, nah. You're not gonna fool me with that bullshit. You're not gonna fool me with that, Blaine. Use a bitch for trying, though. You thought you could snipe my Gyarados with a Thunderbolt. Nah, screw you. And that's what I'm saying, going back to what Irvin said about, you know, tending to look away while grinding. That is a fatal mistake. You cannot afford to look away while grinding, no matter how boring or monotonous it may seem. You just can't keep your eyes off of it, because this is a Nuzlocke we're talking here. Like, you lose your Pokemon to a freak accident or something that could have been prevented if you were paying attention, and you gotta live with that. So I can see why Irvin is a bit apprehensive towards trying to do a hardcore Nuzlocke on HeartGold or Soul Silver. It's just not a great game for those who go on autopilot when grinding, because that's exactly how this game gets you. Hey! The birthday boy is here! Hold on one second, everybody. Welcome in, Clown Man, the birthday boy. Happy 27th birthday to you, Clown. Another member of the Filthy Crew and a good buddy of mine in real life. We go way back to community college days. And he plays a lot of Nintendo games over on his channel. Much more chill on the vibes. Except for when he's playing Mario Kart, that is. But, Yeah, go check him out if you haven't followed him already. Good friend of me and Pochi Mochi, and another member of the Filthy Crew, which consists of yours truly, Pochi Mochi, Clown Man, and someone who hasn't streamed in a hot minute but is still a part of the group, Six Shot Eagle. So, want to give a shout out particularly to Clown Man because today is his 27th birthday. Speaking of 27th birthdays, mine is coming up later this year, though mine is in the summer. I was born in August. As you guys remember, my birthday streams have always been in August. The 21st in particular is my birthday, so just to let you guys know. You know, I could see why Karen did not want to use Houndoom. Cool-ass Pokemon, but, like, this is a freaking Dragon Dance Gyarados that's spamming Waterfall. Like, yeah, you basically already lost when your last Pokemon is Houndoom. Alright, well, this has been a pretty solid warm-up run. I think we'll keep Slifer out here, but I will make sure to give you a Leppa Berry. Now that is the cool thing, that when I got myself some berries, yo, these berry pots, when I learned how to use them properly, these berry pots have been huge this Nuzlocke challenge. These berry pots have really saved my bacon. Being able to grow citrus berries, lum berries, leppa berries, like having an endless supply of these berries was absolutely huge. And if you ever want to get some berries, since you can't find berries growing on trees in this game like you could back in the gold and silver days, there's a Harlequin over in, Violet City. You give him some shards, like red shard, green shard. You can find them by rock smashing rocks over and over. And you give him shards, and he'll give you berries. And then, rather than using them, just grow them. And you'll have a bunch of berries in no time. That has been huge because, boy, getting some grinding done fast really helps when you have a bottomless supply of Leppa berries. You don't have to go back and forth between the Pokemon Center. You just gobble down on Leppa berries and continue the grind going. It's a much more fast and efficient way of doing it. Alright, Lance, let's see what your new team is packing. Now, Lance has the most impressive roster here. I'll let his Pokemon speak for themselves. Yeah, that's right. This motherfucker leads with Salamence now. Dang, we got the double Intimidate. Alright, let's get that attack back up again. Ooh, with the -1 attack, this shouldn't hurt too bad. Yep, that Intimidate has been very nice. Now freeze, dirtbag! Oh shoot, Gyarados versus Gyarados. And another Intimidate. Oh jeez. Alright, he's got nothing super effective, so... Then again, neither do I. Alright, Slifer. Your attack power being reduced does hinder you a little bit. Ah! Thunder Wave. Alright. Here you go, have a cherry berry. Okay. Okay, Gyarados, you're really talking big, like acting like if one Thunderbolt ain't gonna send your ass back to the Pokemon Center. Well, you spent too much time dragon dancing. Boy, you gonna eat this big-ass Thunderbolt. Man, don't mess with Quackpunk, man. Oh, snap, he got that Garchomp. Man, he really took lessons. He took notes. He was like, okay, 3 Dragonites, I get it. That's a little redundant. So instead of 3 Dragonites, now he's got a Dragonite, a Garchomp, and a Salamence. I'm like, oh. They're all still gonna get fucked by this Ice Beam, but at least that's a little more variety. Wow, crazy to think that not one but 2 champions in the 4th gen are both packing Garchomps. And there's his classic Dragonite. This time it's not under-leveled as it usually is. Now it's a properly leveled level 75 Dragonite. And now it's going back to the Pokemon Center. I'm telling you, Bolt Beam is so freaking good. It was so worth spending hours of my life at the freaking Voltorb flip just to get my hands on the Bolt Beam TMs. Like, if I'm gonna go through all that trouble to get 9,999 coins to get a Porygon, I might as well get myself some TMs to go with it. I might as well give him some Bolt Beam. Now the only thing that can stop me is a Magnezone. Because that's the one Pokemon that can resist all 3 of Porygon Z's attacks. Because he's got Tri-Attack, Bolt Beam, and he's got Recover. Alright, no casualties through the Elite Four. Well, chat, hope you guys have been enjoying this playthrough of Pokemon HeartGold. You gotta lock in, big bro. What? I mean, yeah. This was just, you know, the practice run, the warm-up. You know, just gotta open up the stream with something. Because there's only one battle that really matters today. And once that battle is over, win or lose, the stream is basically over after that, so... You know, might as well enjoy some of what this game has to offer before I go on ahead and close the book on this wonderful adventure. Not my first Pokemon game, but definitely one that I hold dear to my heart. Look at that beautiful Hall of Fame. That's another thing. I wanted to get these guys recorded into the Hall of Fame. Hell yeah. Got Quack Punk. Psychos, got him at Goldenrod City as a gift from Bill's family. My very first starter, Cassidy. I remember when you was just a wee little Cyndaquil. Right before I made it to Mount Silver, I ended up finding an Aipom. And yeah, we got Ho-Oh at the bell tower and didn't really use Ho-Oh a whole lot. Like I said, Ho-Oh's really just here for the vibes. He's just here for the vibes. Like, he's not really doing much. Alright, we're skipping these credits because this isn't the credits roll that really matters. Because we know the real credits roll is coming up. Oh yeah, that's right! I got a trophy. Pretty cool, huh? This one I got from the Battle Frontier. Yeah, I did go to the Battle Frontier for a little bit. That's how I was able to get Calm Mind for Espeon. Alright, I'm gonna go to the Mysterious Mountain now. I forgot that I maxed out on my money. It's because while I was doing a lot of rock smashing and I was doing a lot of rock smashing, doing a lot of gym leader rematches, and while I was rock smashing, I ended up getting a lot of Stardust, Star Pieces, Big Pearl, Big Nugget, or not Big Nugget, but I got regular Nugget, and I'm like, yo, I'm so fucking filthy rich, man. What do I need all this cash for? It's so funny because at the beginning of the Nuzlocke challenge, money is so hard to come by, but after you do all this grinding, now you're swimming in cash. Alright, chat, but we all know what you guys really want to see. Alright, let's go on ahead and take away some of these items. We don't need all of these. King's Rock, yes. Ho-Oh doesn't need anything. Alright. So we're gonna put Poppy Kong to the front. Alright, Cassidy, yeah, you're getting the charcoal. Alright, Slifer is getting the Mystic Water. As you can see, I haven't even sold all my nuggets and stuff either. Porygon Z, you can have a berry. Oh shit, I have so many citrus berries. Yeah, you can have a citrus berry. Do you have leftovers for Ho-Oh? I just took the leftovers away from Ho-Oh. Hold on, who should get the leftovers? Because None of you are particularly defensive Pokemon. Let's give you a Lumberry. And Quackpunk gets to have the leftovers. Alright, there we go. I think those are some solid items. And also, yeah, Ambipom with the King's Rock does serve a purpose. Because this is the moveset that we got. I'm gonna lead with Poppy Kong. And here's the strategy. Basically, gonna use Fling as a pseudo fake out, basically, because Fling, when you fling a King's Rock, guarantees a flinch if you go first. Then, I know Red's Pikachu always packs a Light Ball, so I can steal that with Thief. Then, I can fling it back at Pikachu, paralyze the Pikachu, and then I get to set up Nasty Plot, Baton Pass. And with that, the next Pokemon that comes out should be able to wreck House. And if anything bad happens that prevents that wreckage of House, we got some options in the form of Espeon, who also packs a Calm Mind Baton Pass of his own, or we can go Gyarados, D-Dance, Waterfall. The only thing I'm worried about with the D-Dance Gyarados is Lapras, because Gyarados doesn't have an answer for Lapras. Gyarados only having Water and Ice as his two attacking types. But that's okay, because that's what Quackpunk got that Thunderbolt for. The Thunderbolt should be good against Blastoise, Lapras. Snorlax, I feel, is going to be a bit of an issue, but Porygon Z just has such an absurdly high special attack that I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be alright with that one. All I gotta do is just make sure Porygon Z... Honestly, I think Porygon Z is a great recipient of the Nasty Plot Baton Pass. Because just look at that special attack. If we double that shit, and with adaptability Tri-Attack, then use Bolt Beam for coverage, for super effective, like... Honestly, I could probably win this fight with just those two Pokemon. Snorlax special defense is high. That is true. That is true. It does have very high special defense, and that's also why we have a heavy-hitting physical attacker, just in case Snorlax somehow were to wall out Porygon Z, which Porygon Z has absurd special attack powers, so I think he's got enough power to bust through that wall of special defense, but in case he doesn't, we got Dragon Dance Waterfalls. Plus, Gyarados switching in with Intimidate will make things a little easier to set up that Dragon Dance. That's what makes Gyarados such a good user of Dragon Dance, being able to intimidate the opponent first. So if you switch into a physical attacker, like, you could just nerf them, and then you can set up D-Dance, because either they use a weaker physical attack that doesn't do much to you, or B, they switch out and you get a free boost. Either way, you're gonna be able to set up your Dragon Dance with little to no problem. Now, of course, can't say the same about special attacks. Or rock types, since rock is super effective. Alright, well, there's really nothing to catch because I've already got my encounter for Mount Silver. And I don't have any repels. Alright, let's make a quick detour to get some repels. I think I can get some super repels from Olivine City. Alright, so after the battle with Red, there will still be plenty of time left in the stream. Do you want a nice parallel to how I ended Fire Red just a couple nights ago? There we go. Wow. Turns out that battling gym leaders as your form of grinding, it gets you a hell of a lot of cash. Then again, perhaps a certain amulet coin might have something to do with that. Man, speaking of Snorlax, I'll never forget when I finally caught the freaking Snorlax in this game, only for a random trainer with a Weezing to just blow that shit up, man. I was so furious that day. That shit actually pissed me the fuck off so bad. Alright, here we go. To Mount Silver Cave we go. There is stuff you can explore with some good old Surf Waterfall, but I heard that Rock Climb is the only HM you actually need if you just want to fight Red. So if you just want to fight Red, you don't care about any other, you don't care about Moltres or anything else you can get out of Mount Silver, then yeah, Rock Climb's all you need. Stealth Rock! Hold on, that's a game changer. Hold on, who can learn the Sneaky Pebbles? Hold on, we got Sneaky Pebbles, everybody. Never mind, nobody can learn it. Dang, that's a letdown, because, man, Stealth Rock is so fucking good, man. Oh. Alright, I'll take a full restore. Alright, there we go. Oh, okay, that takes me to the upper level. Man, the layout of Mount Silver Cave is so different than it was in Gold and Silver. I remember it was actually kind of easy to find Red. But in this version, they made it a little more complicated, but not too bad. I don't get why they had to shoehorn the Rock Climb HM in here, because, like, they give you the HM for Rock Climb as a reward for getting all 16 badges. So naturally, you would think that this is their way of, gating off players from being able to reach Red before you have all 16 badges, because you would need Rock Climb. Not to mention... Oh. That's Rock Smash. Okay, either GameFAQs lied to me, or I don't need to go that way. Ooh, I like that the mountaintop as the higher you go, now you're starting to see some snow in the mountains, at the mountain peak. Whoa! What the fuck is going on to my game? Alright, we do have an ad break coming up. I'm gonna see how far I can go before the ad break begins. Wait, no, that's a dead end. Damn it. No ads, please. Sorry, I at least make sure that, you know, we don't interrupt anything with the ads. So don't worry, you're not gonna miss anything, because during the ad break, I always take a break. I always, you know, leave some clips on so you guys can see some old clips of mine. But the actual action is not going to be interrupted. That's mostly as a way to, you know, still get my monetization, but also not to annoy anyone, because, you know, annoy anyone into, oh, I need to subscribe, I need to remove ads, because it's like, you don't have to, don't worry. All you're gonna miss is a bunch of old clips. You're not gonna miss any new content of mine. Just a bunch of reruns of a bunch of clips. Oh. Oh, here it is. Alright, everybody. We're gonna go on ahead and take the ad break now. So, we're gonna go on ahead, take a break. Now's a good time to grab a drink, grab a snack, grab whatever you may need. And I'll be back with you guys shortly. So don't touch that dial, because the grand finale of Pokemon HeartGold will be back for you guys in a while. Stay tuned, everybody, and I'll see you guys after a word from our sponsors. Ooh, okay, that's where some hints are hiding. Ah! Oh, that insta-killed me, bro. I thought I had a lucky charm, at least. I guess not. Ah! Oh shit! God damn it, Pochi! God damn it, Pochi! Fucking hell! Oh my god, Pochi! Nanako has been kidnapped and is held hostage by this crazy goofball, and you decide now is a good time to redeem the Whopper Redeem. Oh my god. Bruh. Here.
I wish you
Oh man. Oh, you know it's gonna cost an arm and a leg. Woo, 10! Double!
A double,
Hey!
yes. Yay! For the first time, I passed the goal!
I know, right? Hey, Filthy, guess what? What's up there, Power
That's what I
Dragoon?
call bad news.
Oh! What?
No!
Beat it,
I just got my 200!
And then Power Dragoon with the beat it, doofus!
Shake the dice and see what the
There
future
goes your salary, income tax. Oof.
I blame Dragoon on this one.
Power Dragoon. There we go. No! Oh, I was trying to climb left, not up. was close. Uh-oh. No! What the? I fucking clipped! No, I clipped through the goddamn wall!
No! Oh, I was a little too early on the hit. Oh! One more! Yeah! Woo! Let's go! No, it's not possible! I'm a Reploid! I can't be destroyed by you! YX!
It's got the sharpness +1, which means everything in the... Oh, wait a minute, I didn't even notice that earlier. Oh. Ugh. Bruh.
I'm gonna get medieval on ah!
Por pendejo way you don't get into the fucking pistons. Oh, one of those alien bastards. Oh, another one got squished. Hey, they're all stupid. They're all getting into the they're all getting into the squish machine. Just having a Captain Morgan while watching this. Oh, how perfectly. Oh.
Cerveza cristal. Cerveza cristal.
Really? Oh, fuck it, I'm gonna throw this dude in the TV. Fuck him. You're scared. Scared of what? Of girls. You're scared of being rejected again, aren't you? The plot thickens. Whoa. That's why you give them all the cold shoulder. You don't have to worry about it if they hate you already, right? And it's no different with soccer. You're half-assing it. You're scared to play seriously and hit your plateau. You're afraid that if you play hard, you'll be depressed when you can't improve anymore. Huh? What in the... Yo, the beef. And they're really playing this fuck-ass song here for this scene. Most of the people I play there are dudes I met years ago, or people that you do some hunts with, then organize some hunts and stuff. So cheating is kind of rare to start with. Ah, well, yeah. I have not encountered a cheater on Hunsterverse yet. Then again, I don't use Hunsterverse too often. Okay, that's the most terrifying thing. Ah! Whoa! Oh, hell no! Fucking double Tiger X roar. Oh, hell no. Nah, son. Nah. Great. Now I'm at chip percent. Uh-oh. Okay. What? Wait, did the Cephalos kill her? Wait a minute! What? Ah! Ah! No, I got smushed. Oh, that's a tough one. Man, Ralph be running away from this bunk. I'm about to give him a bonkin' and he's like, no, I don't want to get CTE. He was only one hit away. He was only one freaking hit away. Oh, Ralph. Headbutt. No! A critical hit? Are you kidding me? You Seth Rogen laugh as soon as you chop the tail, you menace. Oh, sugar honey iced tea. Oh, oh, Diablo's brought his girlfriend. Oh no. Oh, this. Alright, everybody, welcome back. And should I say, welcome to the very end of the road. We've reached the peak of Mount Silver. And you can see someone is standing at the top of the mountain. And to think that 3 years ago, a miserable run where I made mistakes at every freaking corner, ended up losing my starter Pokemon before it could even fully evolve, and lost to the Steel-type gym to a freaking electric Steel-type, all because my Fire-type Pokemon just couldn't cut it. No, I'm not talking about Platinum version. I'm talking about HeartGold. But it's crazy how both of those Nuzlocks came to a screeching halt at the hands of the 6th gym leader and their fucking Steel-type Pokemon. But I gave myself another chance. I tried again, and here we are. I mean, I know what I came here with, but like, just getting one last look at all of my Pokemon before it all goes down. Man. All right, Poppy Kong. You take the lead. Wait. What's up there, Irvin? Caught me just before I was about to hit the A button. What's up there, Irvin? Won't the hail weaken Cassidy's eruptions? You are right about that, even a little bit. So you know what? As much as I like charcoal as an item, last minute item substitution, we're gonna give the leftovers to Cassidy, so that way the leftovers can cancel out the hail damage. Because Eruption does more damage when the Pokemon's at full health. And if I'm eating chip damage every turn from the hail, then yeah, Eventually, that eruption's gonna lose its punch. Alright, good call there, Irvin, actually. I didn't even think about that. Yo, that's actually huge. Do you have Silk Scarf by chance? No, I do not. I don't know where I'm supposed to get one. I never got my hands on a Silk Scarf. I would have easily given it to Quackpunk to maximize that tri-attack damage. I mean, at the end of the day, it's still an adaptability, highly EV trained in special attack, and it's most likely going to see the battle after being the recipient of some kind of boost using Baton Pass. Yeah, I plan on bringing in Quackpunk with a Baton Pass boost, whether it's from Poppy Kong using Nasty Plot, or Psychos the Espeon has Calm Mind, which both of them have Baton Pass. So both of them can Baton Pass to Quackpunk and let him wreck house. But yeah, definitely Cassidy, you're right. I do need a way to cancel out that hail damage. What other fire move does Cassidy have? She has Flamethrower. She has Flamethrower in case of emergencies, and Eruption as the main damage dealer. And the main reason I did it like that is because Overheat is only good the first time you use it, and then the special attack drop. And Fire Blast sounded tempting because it's also pretty high power, but the 15% chance to miss, like the whole point of having a secondary attack, you know, in case Eruption were to go wrong, is I want something reliable. I want something that, you know, will always be there for me. So Fire Blast could miss. Overheat's only good the first time you use it. But Flamethrower, it's not the strongest, but it will get the job done. And listen, that Venusaur touches a Flamethrower, and that thing is incinerated. And if Typhlosion's health gets below 1/3 and gets a boost from its ability Blaze, now we're really talking firepower right there. Like, a Blaze boosted Flamethrower is going to be very nasty. It's almost as strong as a full powered Eruption. I say almost because it's off by a couple points. But even still, like 147 or 140, something like that. That's almost the 150 that Eruption packs. But enough yapping. Let's get it started. Super random. Have you compared Typhlosion's stats to Charizard? Oh yeah, Charizard and Typhlosion have the exact same stats. It's just that one is a pure fire type that has access to Eruption, and the other is a fire flying type with access to some dragon type moves. But they're mostly side grades of each other, though with Charizard getting a Mega Evolution, I guess you could say Charizard's the upgrade. But enough talk! Have at you, Red! Just had to turn that shit up. Alright. Bring it on, rat. Fling! Haha, made you flinch. Alright. We're both gonna eat a little hail damage. Alright, give me that! Yeah, I got your light ball! Now your Volt Tackle ain't gonna hit that hard. probably still gonna hit decently. Whoa. Ooh, okay. Hold on, Pikachu might go down to the hail damage. That's not good. Oh no! We might not get this this boost off. Yeah, we're not gonna get the baton pass boost. Alright then. Here, you can have the light ball back. Bingo. Oh shit, Blizzard has perfect accuracy! Oh no! Oh boy. Oh, Red was ready for this weather. He was prepared for this weather. Alright then, Plan B. Goodbye, Poppy Kong. You showed up at the last second, right before I set foot at Mount Silver, the base of Mount Silver. And you took out Pikachu, so rest in peace there, Poppy Kong. Alright, we must carry on though. This is gonna hurt, but the special defense boost should help. Okay, cool. The special defense boost mattered. Blastoise is purely a special attacker, so I think I'll actually boost again. Would I be greedy to boost a third time? Uh-oh, that's a crit. No, 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 no! Oh my... No! Oh, you've gotta be kidding me! Oh, I got greedy. I should have just baton passed it straight away. That fucking critical hit. Alright, Quack Punk, you're not boosted. I got too greedy, but that's okay, though. That's okay. Hey, there we go! Serves you right! You get a crit of your own. Goodbye, Blastoise. And we've evened the score at 4 apiece. This is gonna be hard. Snorlax with that high special defense, unboosted. That's a 3-hit KO. Why do you have Blizzard? Alright, at least your special attack isn't good, though. You don't have good special attacks, so... At least I don't have to worry about that. Oh, hold on. Might be a 2-hit KO at this rate. It's basically a 2-hit KO with extra steps. He'll survive this, but probably the hail damage is gonna do him in. Oh no! Giga Impact! No! No, 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 no! Oh my god! Wait! Citrus Berry! Yes! I forgot I gave you Citrus Berry! Let's go! Oh my god! Quackpunk lives! Snorlax lives too! Oh shit! But he can't move because of Giga Impact! And he's going to lose, dude. He's gonna die to the hail damage. Okay. Max potion. He can't heal. He's recharging after using Giga Impact. He can't do anything this turn. He's boned. He's gonna lose the Snorlax. Oh my god, that citrus berry was so clutch. That citrus berry, oh my god, man. I am so happy to have given Quackpunk the citrus berry. Dude. Alright, Team Filthy Kong takes a 4-3 lead. It's really tied 3-3 if I'm being honest, because of Ho-Oh not really going to do anything. So we're tied 3-3. Eat this Thunderbolt here. Eat this. Have this Thunderbolt right here. God, I love citrus berries so much, man. Okay, this is gonna hurt because this one has stab. This is coming off of a stabbed Lapras Lizard. Is Ho-Oh not allowed to fight? It's not that Ho-Oh's not allowed to fight, it's that Ho-Oh is severely underleveled. Ho-Oh is so underleveled that I doubt he's going to do anything. I didn't have time to level grind Ho-Oh because he levels up so freaking slow. In hindsight, I should have packed a different Pokemon that would be easier to grind, but you know what? We're doing fine. He's got Venusaur. Ho-Oh could come in clutch for a sack. Yes! You're absolutely right on that. Okay, Venusaur is likely going to use something along the lines of Sunny Day. Probably, because Venusaur does very poorly in the hail. Sleep Powder, it missed! Yes! I got a free heal, let's go! Sleep Powder missed. Alright, eat this! Have this Ice Beam. Oh man. Yeah, Venusaur has that special defense. Venusaur's special defense is pretty good. Uh-oh. Okay, no poison. No poison. Good. Red is likely going to heal this turn. Yep. I figured he was going to heal this turn. That's okay, so am I. Yo, that citrus berry, that needs to be a clip right there, man. That citrus berry was so freaking clutch. Irvin, I thank you so much for telling me to switch some items around. Not because of the eruption from Typhlosion, but because of what I ended up replacing Quackpunk's leftovers with. Replacing it with a citrus berry instead. And now we're right back in this. Quackpunk doesn't need any boosts. A boost would be nice. He'd get some one-shots. But we're still doing good, even without the boosts. Oh god, that's GG's! That's it's GG's because after Venusaur, his last Pokemon is Charizard. And even if something happens to Quackpunk, I have Gyarados. I have Gyarados if things go wrong with Porygon Z. So yeah, if I can take out Venusaur, it's over. And it looks like one more Ice Beam will do it. There we go! Not to mention, Porygon Z's got Thunderbolt. Oh yeah, crit mattered. The crit mattered, guys. Alright, Charizard might survive. Charizard might survive this Thunderbolt because it's non-stab. I want to preserve Quackpunk. I'm gonna see if I can keep Quackpunk around. Whoa, Flare Blitz! Hang on, that means he's gonna eat more recoil, and this might not kill from here. Ooh, alright, he ate some recoil there. Alright. Let's do that again. Come on, Quackpunk. Come on. If you're gonna keep using Flare Blitz, I could just let Charizard take itself out with recoil. I could just let him eat himself alive with recoil damage. Recoil plus hail. Yo, I don't even need to use any max potions either. Like, I could just keep using recover. I mean, I got more max potions than I truly need, but like, I don't know, I kind of just want to use recover as well. I'm healing slightly more than the damage I'm taking. So this is worthwhile. This is worthwhile because yeah, I'm recovering faster than I'm taking damage. Blast Burn! It's over. If Quackpunk survives, it's over. It's over. Charizard, your history. You have to recharge now. That's Fire-type Hyper Beam. You have to recharge now. Good night, Charizard! And there it is, everybody! Pokemon HeartGold Nuzlocke Challenge finished. There we go, everybody. That was for 3 years ago. And just like that, he disappears into the snowy blizzard. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Irvin, Pochi Mochi, who is here for a little bit, Clownman, who is here for a bit, and I do notice there are some lurkers here. And I do want to let you guys know, if you're lurking, I love and appreciate every single one of you. You don't gotta say anything. Your viewership alone matters to me so much. So thank you for all your support to the Filthy Kong channel. And with that, that is another game I have finished. And the 3 games that I officially listed in the unfinished business trailer are finally complete. Will there be an Unfinished Business Volume 2? Probably. With the success of HeartGold Star Fox 64 and Mega Man X, I'm thinking we might add some, maybe a Volume 2 of Unfinished Business. But man, HeartGold and Soul Silver are my favorite Pokemon games. Like, I will admit that nostalgia is playing a lot into why I say that. And admittedly, I will say Black and White 2 are probably the higher quality games. And don't get me wrong, when I rank, you know, my favorite Pokemon games, HeartGold, Soul Silver, and Black White 2 are basically neck and neck, in my opinion. Like, I love those games almost equally. But man, HeartGold, Soul Silver just has that nostalgia factor that, because I grew up on this, man. This was my childhood, and to beat another one of my childhood favorites with a cool challenge run, like, it's like when I beat Donkey Kong Country in less than an hour with only one life. Or when I did the Nuzlocke challenge for Fire Red. Star Fox 64 with collecting every single medal. It was, it really felt nice, because that's what the Treehouse of Torture is all about. It's pain. There's a lot of moments where I crash out on stream. But it's moments like these that make it all worth it. Actually finishing the game with the cool challenge run. I will admit, in terms of a Nuzlocke rule set, this was about as bare bones as it gets. I mean, this is kind of the vanilla default of the rules of a Nuzlocke. I might try my hand at a hardcore Nuzlocke one of these days. Now that I've successfully beaten 3 games with this challenge rule set. Might turn up the heat with something a little harder. Maybe I'll disable in-battle items. The rule set that I ran with this challenge is the same rule set I ran for the previous 2 Nuzlocke challenges that I've done, being Fire Red and Black version 2, and that is permadeath. If a Pokemon is KO'd in battle, it is permanently gone. I can only catch the first Pokemon that I encounter in any named area. I must nickname all Pokemon so that I become emotionally attached to them. And I may not overlevel a Pokemon past the strongest Pokemon of the next boss that I'm set to face. Be it Gym Leader, Elite 4, or in this case, level 88, Red's Pikachu. It's a little bit of a shame Typhlosion didn't get involved in this battle. But good God, Porygon Z was holding it down so well, I couldn't just switch him out for Vibes. Because he was holding it down so well, man. That Bolt Beam coverage, handling freaking Lapras, Charizard, and Venusaur, while also finishing off Snorlax, like... The final MVP, because I do like to give little awards to my Pokemon at the end of every tough battle. Porygon Z gets the MVP against Red. And that is gonna round out this whole game. Now, I'm not gonna end the stream just yet. There is still one thing I wish to do before I call it a night. Alright, let's first of all, let's take another look at this awesome team, man. I know the strategy of Baton Pass that I wanted to run with Poppy Kong and Psychos didn't go well. Quackpunk, you are so Himothy. You are so Himothy. You handled 4 of Red's Pokemon all on your own. Got the dub with Thunderbolt on Red's Charizard to finish the game. Clown Man, welcome back. I'm so sorry you missed the final showdown. The battle is over, and I have claimed victory. And this Porygon Z, Quackpunk, is the MVP of this battle. He took out 4 of Red's Pokemon. If you want a little recap, Poppy Kong took out Red's Pikachu at the start. Psychos dealt a little bit with Blastoise. I believe Blastoise did go down to the hail damage, but so did Psychos. Let's fucking go! VODs exist, I'll be fine. Alright, Clown Man. I really hope you enjoy rewatching the VOD. But I also want to give a huge shout out to Irvin God123, my good old pal Irvin. Right before I was about to start the battle, Irvin told me, wait, hold on, I recommend you switch some items around. But the reason was not for Porygon's sake, but it was because of Cassidy. Because he noticed that I was running a set with Eruption, and he's like, wait, Eruption does maximum damage if Typhlosion's at full health, but there is Hail that will constantly cause chip damage, and over time, Eruption's gonna get weaker and weaker. So how am I supposed to deal with that? And then that's when I was like, ah, you're right. So I took the Leftovers item, which gives passive healing over time, away from Porygon Z, gave it to Cassidy. But I wanted Porygon Z to still have some healing. So I was like, I'll give you a Citrus Berry instead. Well, that Citrus Berry was the most clutch berry I have ever seen activate. Hail damage was surely going to kill Porygon Z, if not for the freaking Citrus Berry healing him just enough to avoid certain doom. Irvin, I gotta hand it to you, man. I know you didn't say anything about giving Porygon a Citrus Berry, but the fact that I had to take the Leftovers away from Porygon to give it to Cassidy meant I had to give Porygon something to replace the Leftovers. Man, that really did pull through. Clown Man, when you rewatch the VOD to see how that battle went down, I'm pretty sure your jaw is gonna hit the ground the moment you see Porygon Z Citrus Berry activate. Yo, Quackpunk, clutch ass Citrus Berry right there, man. And yeah, the bullshit critical hit did rear its ugly head. But I still won, though. I still won in the end. Now, like I said, there is one more thing I wish to do before we call it a stream, though. Oh yeah, the critical shit. It did appear. There was critical shit, indeed. Hold on one second while I... Let me, change that. Ba-ba. There we go. That's it. There is no more level cap. Now then, We're gonna hold one last funeral service at Cerulean City before we go on ahead with what I want to do to end the stream. And that is something I do a lot. I do whenever a Pokemon does die in battle. Alright, everybody. One last trip to the RIP box. Alright. Everybody, let us honor these two heroic Pokemon that gave their lives in the ultimate battle to end the Nuzlocke, to bring the glorious victory home, while Porygon Z managed to live to tell the tale. There are two comrade Pokemon ahead of him that unfortunately did not make it out of the battle alive. Poppycong, the Ambipom, evolved from Apom. Once I reached the passage to lead directly to Mount Silver, I saw some options. I saw some tall grass, but I also saw some trees that could be headbutted. Thought about the prospect of getting myself a Heracross would be a really damn cool addition to the team. But when I headbutted that tree, you popped out. And while you may not be the Heracross that I was expecting, you did prove to be one valuable asset to the team. You got just one KO in that battle, but you started that battle off by absolutely fooling the pants off of Pikachu. From flinging the King's Rock to stealing his light ball so you could survive the incoming Volt tackle. And you were able to fling that light ball straight at Blastoise to paralyze him. You did exactly what I was hoping for. I just wish you had the opportunity to use your baton pass strategy. Would have made things a lot easier for our pal Porygon Z, but as we would soon find out that Porygon Z is him and didn't really need the support all that much, but you were still excellent and I still greatly appreciate you. Thank you for your service, Poppycong. And Psychos, formerly known as Omni, when I had no idea what I wanted to evolve you into when you were in Eevee. And renamed Psychos thanks to Clown Man. Once your identity became clear that you were destined to wield the Psychic Blast and the Shadow Ball, you have done great things in the last stretch, and the way you manhandled certain gyms, especially Janine back in the Kanto region, you were awesome, Espeon. And to see that you started off as the cute little Eevee that I didn't even know what to do with at the start of this Nuzlocke. I remember putting you in the daycare center, letting you grind levels away without really knowing what I wanted to do with you. But just like your psychic ascension, it has become clear to me the vision that you had all along. And to see you take part in that final battle didn't go your way with the random critical hit that ended your run. But I know you were ready to do great things with that Calm Mind boost. And I do place some accountability on myself for being a little greedy with too many boosts. But Thank you so much for your service, Psychos. And with that, this concludes... Or no, not just yet. First, let us have a moment of silence for these 2 Pokemon, as well as the 11 others who sit in the RIP box, the finalized RIP box of this Nuzlocke. Thank you. And with that, we're ready to close the book on another memorable adventure. We're gonna bring Dandelion back into the party because she was a big part of the earlier game. Don't want to leave her feeling left out. Sorry I didn't let you into the final battle with Red. But now we head on over. Actually, hold on. I just realized I do need some HMs. Yeah, because in a similar vein to how I ended Fire Red, I do want to go on ahead and, do something as we're about to end this, but first I'm gonna need some HMs. And if you watched my Fire Red episode earlier this week, you know exactly why I came here to Celadon City. Or not Celadon, oh no, Cerulean City, my bad. Now if you don't, well, you're gonna find out. Oh, Tantor, my last Pokemon that I caught in this Nuzlocke. I really wish you would have been cooler, but hey, man. I guess a second Donphan doesn't hurt. Even if I never ended up using you in battle. So, Clown Man, any plans for today? Or, shoot, the day's almost over, so you do anything special for your birthday there, buddy? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Now then, I'm gonna head on north. Actually, hold on, can I surf from here? No, okay. Alright, let's go on ahead and activate that, where is it? There we go, the 95 super repels I still have. Made almost $100 doing Target grocery runs. The customer tips on the last batch was insane. Oh, really now? So that's what you was up to. You said something about doing a Target delivery. Oh, we need Flash. Okay. Alright, I got a couple TMs for Flash. Actually, let's teach it to Ho Riley. I think you got room for Flash. Alright, you don't need Fire Blast. What, do you think you're gonna battle? Pfft, you're just there to look cool and be a mascot. Actually, wait, before I do anything... I got plenty of Dusk Balls. Alright, we good. Alright, welcome to Cerulean Cave. Oh, can't go that way. Sup, bro? I got connections. Are we locking in? Oh, you missed the final battle there, Pochi. Dang. Yeah, I already defeated Red. Yeah, the battle's over. But rather than ending the stream right away, I decided, you know what? We're gonna head to Cerulean Cave. Gonna do just like what I did in Fire Red. Yes! Also, no! Like, yes that I won, but also no that you missed it. And the coolest moment, like, there was hype moments. It was a hype battle that lived up to all of what I was promoting. It ended up being down to the wire when it came to Porygon Z. And I shit you not, Irvin absolutely helped big time, even if he didn't really intend to. Well, he did mean to help, but something he suggested ended up really helping because of something else that I ended up doing because of his advice. Wait a minute, if the layout is just like it was in Fire Red, Leaf Green, I should just keep going this way. Yeah, if this is like Fire Red, Leaf Green. I noticed the layout of this, of Cerulean Cave has not changed since Fire Red, Leaf Green, which I did just a few days ago. Okay, this I think is new. Alright, that's a dead end with an item there. I think I'll grab that. Sea incense. Okay. Man, it really stinks that both Pochi and Clownman missed it, but you know, like Clownman said earlier though, that's what VODs are for. Okay, so these are all just there to mess with me. Okay, so I really shouldn't head off the beaten path. Let's just... Yeah, because this was the right ladder in Fire Red, if I remember. Which I should, because that was not too long ago. Wait. Okay, that's a dead end. Oh, I think this is it. I think we're good. Yeah, I think this is it. Yep, this is indeed it. Oh, we got some rock climb areas. But, again, serving from memory from Fire Red, I don't think rock climb is necessary. I think that's probably just to find any other extra goodies that are in this cave. Oh, wait, no. Hold on. Whoa! What do we got here? Yo, we got a hype train? rare treasure train. Yo, Pochi! Thank you for the gift subs. Yo, that took me by surprise. Yo, what's good, Mochi man? Thank you so much for all the gift subs. Damn, you showing all the support, man. It is always appreciated around here. Oh, I found the electrizer. Oh. Okay, perhaps Cerulean Cave has changed quite a bit. Oh yeah, man, thanks. It was a pretty fun battle. It was a tough battle, but man. So it turns out that me grinding for thousands upon thousands of coins at the... There it is, everybody. But before we do any of that, we do have an ad break. So we're gonna go on ahead, take one more ad break, and we're gonna finish this the right way after another word from our sponsors. So don't touch that dial, because I'll be back for you guys in a while. Stay tuned, everybody, and I'll see you guys after a word from our sponsors. Finally, a worthy opponent. Ah! Holy sh... What the hell, man? The fuck, man? That was... You didn't have to do that. Thank God this ain't a Nuzlocke anymore. Well, at least we got a Dizzy. That's something, at least. Okay, but it would be funny if this actually hit. So not only did it hit, it was super effective. Oh, wait a minute, I didn't even notice that earlier. Oh. Ugh. Bruh. What the?
Reloading.
What the? What the hell is going on? Yo, y'all seeing this shit? What the? Giants selection. We have another trade? Never mind, we are not doing an ad break because, wow, Twitch has the feature that during a hype train, ad breaks are automatically put to snooze. So we're just gonna get straight into this. Let's go. Let me just check to make sure, I know who's going to lead. Dandelion is definitely not going to outspeed. Alright. We're gonna bring in... Oh, got a hype chest. Alright. Okay, let's see, because Pochi Mochi just started a hype train, a treasure train. All right, got an emote out of it. All right. Wait, hold on. What's Gyarados packing? Mystic Water. Okay, you know what? We don't need that. Hey, that was really cool of the Mochi Man. Alright, bring it on, Mewtwo. Just like in the old days, hey Mewtwo? Alright, this shouldn't do too much damage. Whoa! Psycho Cut! That's a physical move, so good thing Intimidate worked. Alright, looks like, I can do it again. Oh! Power Swap! Oh, so now I got Mewtwo's physical attack set. Shit, that throws it off. Fucking critical hit. Well, if that isn't a microcosm of every freaking Nuzlocke challenge I've ever done, I don't know what is. But you know what? I caught Mewtwo in Fire Red, so that's fine. Honestly, I feel like this is actually the funniest way to end the stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. And don't worry, Mewtwo's gonna respawn if I battle the Elite Four again. So he's not gone forever. But, I just find it really comically hilarious. Thank you guys so much for watching, everybody. And we're gonna go on ahead and look for someone to raid to. Oh, man. If that isn't the most filthy Kongest way for a stream to end, I don't know what is. But that's all we have for today. Thank you so much for watching this series. And I am just so happy to have been able to finish what I started 3 years ago. Or was it 4 years ago now? Now that the new year hit of 2026. So it's actually 4 years because it was back in 2022, if I recall correctly. But, yeah, it's finally over. Pokemon HeartGold Nuzlocke Challenge has been completed. And now that really boils down a lot of other games. You know, it's like, been finishing some games here and there. So now that we're starting to see a little shortage of different series to go through, I finished Fire Red and HeartGold just this week alone. Persona 3 Reload episode Aegis is getting close to its end. Persona 4 Golden has begun New Game Plus. And yeah, we're starting to see it all dwindle down, but that's okay because I have a new trailer to show you guys soon. Not today, not next week, or might be a little while, but just know that I do have something planned for you guys eventually. And it will coincide with a brand new look to this channel. So get ready for a completely awesome Filthy Kong 2026. But with that being said, we're going to snooze the ads again because I'm about to look for someone to raid to. So let's go on ahead, open up Twitch, and see who's available today. Who can we raid? Alright, let's see who's here. Ah, here's someone we all know and love. Everyone's favorite hot dog influencer, Dean Bratwurst. Let's go on ahead and say hi to Dean. Three musics. Oh yeah, can't be the Mochi Man without autocorrect messing up his messages. Alright, we're gonna raid Dean Bratwurst, who's currently playing Elden Ring right now. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm your host, Filthy Kong, and I'll be seeing you guys next week with some Kingdom Hearts first time playthrough. Good night, everybody, and thank you so much for watching, and thank you for being a part of the 3rd ever successful Nuzlocke challenge.